I am Chef Beth with Cloud9 Confections, and I'm very excited that you're all here at the Epicurean to make some delicious Valentine's treats with me. So we'll be learning to make toffee, we'll be learning to make the sugar cookies, and then we're going to do a little hands-on. Everybody will bring home some cookies and some toffee as well. So your loved ones will be very fortunate when you get home tonight that they'll have treats, or you can eat them all yourselves and I won't tell. Who doesn't love toffee? Toffee is extremely easy to make. A lot of people are intimidated by making candy. Toffee to me is the easiest to make, and it's the biggest wow factor. People will think, holy cow, how did you ever make this? And it's super, super simple. We are going to start with butter. Unsalted butter is always the way to go. Just plain white sugar, a little bit of light corn syrup. The nice thing about the toffee is it does have a lot of kind of basic ingredients. So if you are someone that does a little bit of baking, you would most likely have most of the ingredients at home and not even realize it, and you wouldn't have to run out to the store. Then we're gonna add some water, just basic tap water. The really fun thing about toffee is that there's a lot of variations that you can do. This one is using milk chocolate morsels and toasted almond. So Mary is going to stir. Another key thing, this pot is a perfect size for this amount of toffee. If you're going to be doubling your recipe, make sure you're using a pot that's big enough, because when it really gets going, it can kind of spatter a little bit. The key is certainly, I would not recommend even trying to make it without the candy thermometer. The million times I've made it, I still stick that candy thermometer in there every single time. So we're going to shift gears into the sugar cookie portion. Sugar cookies, such a great classic item. You can make them any shape, any size. I love sugar cookies because they're so versatile. So we are putting our flour and our baking powder and our salt together. So crack your eggs first. I always use large eggs, not the jumbo. So we're gonna add our eggs. We're gonna add our vanilla. So we're gonna add our flour. You should always add your dry ingredients in batches. You don't wanna just suddenly toss in a ton. Gonna check into our toffee. Things are happening over here.
285.
All right.
Really close.
So then you're just gonna pour it over your nuts. Can you smell? It smells delicious. So you put a little bit of the almonds on first, then you spread your toffee down, then you put your chocolate, and then you put the rest. That makes sure that you've got a little bit of the almonds kind of spread throughout, so when you break it, it's really beautiful and it has those jaggedy edges. So that's it for the toffee. Easier than people would have thought toffee making would be. The sugar cookie dough will seem like it's too dry when you're first putting your dry ingredients in there, and it's kind of like, holy cow, it's never gonna all mix together. It does, just kind of gotta let it keep going, do its thing. Now this is my favorite sugar cookie tip. I don't like having to roll it out when it's too soft. I don't like having to wait for it forever in the refrigerator. And I roll it out in the parchment paper. Notice this is before it was chilled. But you're literally gonna take your disc. If I had rolled out the other disc, I would literally just put the other disc on top of it. Put it in the freezer for 15 minutes. Perfect. Is everyone ready to get their hands dirty now? You got enough listening? Royal icing can be finicky, but it's got a great end result because you can see it stays like that. Like I said, you can bring them to school. They're like indestructible cookies, which is fun. I think we learned that sometimes things may not look super pretty, but they still taste super delicious. Keep that in mind. I think we learned a couple good tricks. Everybody learned how to make some really fantastic toffee. I hope you'll definitely try that one at home. And by all means, keep an eye on the Epicurean Theatre schedule. It's just epicureantheatre.com.